Okay, pleasant day. So for the STEM A and B, for those who doesn't get the video presentation I have given last meeting, so this is now your chance to view the video tutorial on the activity number 3. By the way, itong activity number 3 is very simple effect. Ang gagawin lang natin dito, kasi minsan kasi sa tarpaulin printing natin, minsan may mga effect na hindi natin pwedeng i-search sa internet. For example, susulat tayo ng pangalan, Juan Tamad, and hindi natin ma-search yan sa Google automatically na meron na siyang shadow effect. But in this tutorial, we're going to discuss and at the same time explore how to put shadow effect on the text. Some layout artists, ang tawag nila dito is IC effect. Pero in this tutorial, we're going to call that as shadow effect. Okay, to start, first we have to make or create a new layer. Just leave it, just name it Untitled 1, or pwede mo rin pangalanan yan ng shadow effect. The width and the height, ganun pa rin. Pixels, wag mo nang baguhin yan. The resolution, let us set the resolution into 72 pixels per inches, per inch I mean. And then the color mode is RGB, of course, and the background contents is also white. So wala ka nang babaguhin dyan, just press or just click OK. And then after that, go to gradient tool. Instead of using paint bucket, gradient tool ang gagamitin natin ngayon to fill the background o to fill the white background here into color. So hanap tayo dito sa gradient tool na nag-blend yung dalawang colors. So we have this one, yung black and white. We can customize the color by simply double clicking this one. So for example, lalagyan ko ng blue or red, I mean. And then dito sa isa sa combination of red and gray. And then click OK. And same with that, click OK. And then just drag it down. Huwag natin i-press ang shift. O nasa sa inyo yan. Kung if you press the shift in the keyboard, we can control the pixels of the color. Ibig sabihin hindi siya ma-pixelated. So in this tutorial, hindi ko na muna i-press ang shift, pero I will control the stroke of the mouse para hindi masyadong or para mas straight yung line natin dito. Ayan. And then release. So ayun na siya. And then after that, click the text. And then type, for example, for the sake of this tutorial, type ako ng font. And then I will increase the font size. Lalagyan pa natin yan. Let us increase into 100, perhaps 100 or 120. Okay. The font color of the text, just leave it as black. Pwede rin white, nasa sa inyo yan. But in this tutorial, I will use the black color for the text. And then after that, Control A sa keyboard, meaning to say we are going to select all the content of in the current layer. So we're going to select all the contents, including the text, including the color, background of the layer. Control A. So as you press the Control A, makikita nyo dyan yung selection mark. Ibig sabihin, lahat-lahat ng nasa layer natin ay currently selected and controlled. And then after that, go to click this icon, this one, and then click that icon. Ibig sabihin, kukunin natin yung center nito, top, bottom, at saka left to right. So kung i-measure natin yan, pareho lang ang length dito from this edge up to that, and this one to that, and that one papunta dito, at itong dito at saka papunta dyan ay same length pa rin siya. And then after that, Control D to deselect the selection mark, and then go to filter, yes, filter, and then let us liquefy the text by, never mind the notification there, just click OK. And then we can control the diameter of the brush tool, as you can see dyan. Depende sa laki ng font natin, but in this case okay na yan sa akin. Pero kung gusto niyo pang lakihan, meron tayong brush size dito, we can increase that. Ayan, perhaps iset natin into 40, and then just okay. So lahat ng naka-sharp edges dito, gagawin natin siyang i-liquefy natin. Meaning to say, parang magmumukha siyang tunaw. Since we're going to, from the word liquefy, parang gagawin natin siyang natutunaw. Yan. But in this tutorial, hindi ko na masyadong i-detail ang pag-liquefy. I leave it to you. Nasa sa inyo na yun kung anong technique sa pag-liquefy. But for the sake of this tutorial, papakita ko lang muna kung paano mag-liquefy. Okay. Okay, just click OK. So yan na yung itsura ng text natin. And then after that, don't forget to click this one, because the function of this icon is to lock the transparent effect of the text, so that when rendering the clouds here, hindi natin masali yung background color natin. Kasi pag hindi siya nakalock, if we leave this layer like that, without locking the layer, the transparency of the layer, the tendency, this background will be affected as we render the cloud effect. Para to avoid that situation, we will lock the layer of the text here by simply clicking this one, this icon, lock transparent pixels. So na-lock na natin yan. After that, go to filter, and then go to filter gallery, and then go to artistic, filter, go to render, and then clouds. Okay, mali tayo, so control Z as in zebra para maback tayo. Bantayan ang kulay na ito. Dapat ang kulay dito is, it should be white, and this one should be black. So ulitin natin yung process. Go to filter, render, and clouds. Okay, ganyan siya dapat ang mangyari. So mag-blend ang white at saka black, and it will what do you call this one? It will appear like this. Depende sa diameter ng pag-liquefy dito. But in this tutorial, ganito lang muna ang itsura niya, kasi yung pag-liquefy ko hindi ko masyadong ginandahan ng pag-liquefy for the sake of the tutorial, kasi limited lang ang time natin dito. So after that, after rendering the clouds, let us go to edit, and then stroke. The purpose of this one is to put outline on the text. Okay, let us pagpalagay natin, let us leave the width into 5. Pwede nyo increase yan. As the value of the width increases, siyempre malaki rin ang kanyang outline dito. So let us leave it as 5, and then bantayan ang kulay na ito. The color here is black, supposed to be black. Pag naka-white siya, change it to black, and then click OK. Yung location is always center, and then the blending mode is normal, opacity is 100%, wala tayong babaguhin dyan, and then just click OK. Okay, yan na siya. And then after that, we are going to blur this text, including the outline of the text, by simply going to filter, blur, and then Gaussian blur. Ayan siya. So in this tutorial, siguro satisfied na ako sa 7.0, kasi yan na ang lumabas, at saka maganda man din ang effect dito. I will use 7.0, pero nasa sa inyo yan. But my tip here is to, when putting value on the radius of the Gaussian blur, ang basis natin is dapat ma-blur niya lahat-lahat, including the outline. Yung outline talagang pinaka-basis. pag hindi pa na kuan, pag for example like this one, so medyo lumabas itong kuan niya, outline niya, pwede mo pang increase yan ng konti, something like that. Yan. Okay. 4.2 or 7.0. But in this case, medyo okay itong 4.2, so I leave it to 4.2 and then let us click OK. Okay. And then after that, we're going to change the color here by clicking this one and then change to white. Bakit natin papalitan ng white? Kasi maglalagay tayo ng effect dito, parang glitter effect. Kunwari, parang the text is being exposed into a certain source of light. So kunwari tinamaan siya ng light, so magkakaroon ng konting glitter, konting shine. Maglalagay tayo ng konting glitter by simply selecting the brush tool. And then let us change the cursor of the brush tool into star. This one. Sa ibang Photoshop, sa CS4, meron pa rin yan. Basta hanapin nyo lang yung star doon. Yan, nakalagay dyan ang pangalan niya, star 70 pixels. So, let us select this one. Excuse me. 33. Okay, try natin. Okay, medyo lakihan natin ng konti siguro yung diameter natin by simply increasing the size of the diameter of the cursor. Yan. Let us try that effect. Like that. Okay. Nasa sa inyo yan. Sarili nyo yung concept yan kung paano kayo maglagay ng glitter ng text. But in this tutorial, ganito lang muna. I leave it to you. The concept and the design is up to you kung ano yung concept ninyo, how you express your art skill. Nasa sa inyo yan. But in my case, ganito lang muna ang gagawin ko for the sake of the video presentation. And then after that, we're going to duplicate this one by simply pressing the Control and G of the keyboard. Control J as in jar. So na-duplicate siya. Pero you can also duplicate that by simply right-clicking that and duplicate layer. And then font copy. Pero dapat hindi siya nakalock dito. So babalik tayo doon. Control J lang natin. Dapat hindi siya nakalock. Yan. And this one now, the fonts dito, papalitan natin ang pangalan nito na we will rename it as Plastic Warp para hindi tayo malito. So papangalanan natin kung ano yung effect na ilalagay natin kasi mamaya lalagyan natin ng effect yan. So let us rename it as Plastic Warp. Tapos yung isa naman is Chrome effect. Okay, para hindi tayo malito. Okay, let us hide this one first and then go back to Plastic Warp. Remember kung ano yung naka-highlight dito, yun yung currently na ginagalaw mo. For example, you are planning to edit the chrome effect pero hindi siya naka-highlight. Ang naka-highlight mo is Plastic Warp. So kahit na yan ang target mo yung chrome effect, since naka-highlight mo yung Plastic Warp ang magagalaw mo dyan. But in this case, Plastic Warp ang gusto natin galawin. At the same time, yan ang gusto natin lagyan ng effect. So let us highlight that layer. And then go to Filter Gallery, and then go to Artistic, hanapin si Plastic Warp. Ayan. Huwag na natin baguhin yung pag-blend niya. Let us click OK. Pero nasa sa inyo kung babaguhin nyo. Pero in this tutorial, hindi ko na muna babaguhin. And then click OK. And then go to Chrome Effect, and hide that. And then same process pa rin. Filter Gallery. Kanina nasa Artistic tayo, ngayon pupunta naman tayo sa Sketch. So extract that, hanapin si Chrome. Where is Chrome? This one. And then just click OK. And then after that, let us change the blend mode of this layer. Naka-normal siya. Let us change it into overlay. This one. Same with the Plastic Warp, i-overlay din natin siya. Yan. And then, duplicate that by simply hold press left button of the mouse, tapos i-drag natin dito sa layer na ito. Then, pag natapat na siya dito, we will release the left button of the mouse and at the same time, ma-duplicate na siya. Okay, let us do that. Drag that, papunta dito sa icon ng layer. Yan. And then, release. So, andun na siya. Ito naman, naka-overlay siya. So, papalitan natin ang kanyang blend mode into soft light. Ayan. And then, we will reduce the opacity into 35. Ayan. Then, okay. I-group natin ito by simply highlighting this one. Paano ba tayo mag-highlight? Mag-highlight tayo. Press the control button of the keyboard. At the same time, i-click lang yung mga gusto mong i-highlight dyan. I-highlight natin ito except background. Okay, so let us do that. By pressing control, tapos i-click lang natin kung ano yung gusto nating i-highlight. And then, control G as in goat. Control and then G as in goat. So, nag-group na natin siya. And then, after that, we will rename this as base. Kasi yan yung base natin. Okay. Ano? Sige. I-rename na natin as base. Sige lang, ipagpalitin lang natin mamaya. And then, duplicate that by simply right-click and then click the duplicate group. Palitan na natin kagad yan ng shadow. Para hindi tayo malito. Ayan. And then, click OK. So, yung shadow dyan, dapat yan ang ilalagay natin dito. Ibaba natin ng konti. So, mauna si shadow before base. And then, highlight ang shadow, punta sa edit, transform, i-flip natin yan into vertical. Ibig sabihin, itong shadow na ito, babalik rin natin yung part ng shadow dito. In vertical manner. So, flip vertical. So, na vertical na natin siya. Go to selection tool, i-click yan siya and then drag it down. Okay, yan na siya. So be sure na nag-touch yung yung edges ng text natin. So since nag-touch na ito, okay na yan. Ganyan na natin yan kasi nag-touch naman itong layer nito, edge nitong F. And then, go to layer mask, click the layer mask here. Ang tawag dyan is layer mask. The purpose of the layer mask is to apply gradient tool para hindi niya madamay lahat-lahat dito lang na portion ng text natin. So, layer mask, and then go to gradient tool. I-select natin yung pangatlo. O, magkakapareho na. Itong una na lang i-select natin. Ayan. Pero in Photoshop CS4, magkaiba ito. Ang ginagamit ko sa CS4 is itong pangatlo. Pero ngayon, itong munang gagamitin ko. And then click OK. And then after that, press the shift and then drag it up to on. Ang mangyayari dito, mag-fade siya ng konti. So parang it will serve as the shadow of the text, yung base natin dito. So, press shift, tapos drag it down, papunta doon. And then release pag nandoon na sa top. Okay, let us do that. Kuha ang kanya. Okay, dapat ganyan lang siya. Okay. So, this is now the effect of the text. Pwede natin itaas yan mamaya. Mamaya lang itaas natin. By simply highlighting this one, yung dua na ma-highlight natin. Tapos, i-drag natin sa sorry, hindi nakuha yung isa. We will leave that as ganyan lang muna kasi hindi nakuha yung sa baba. Pero, ang importante dito is nakuha natin yung shadow. And then, after that, we will convert the background here into background layer. Right-click. Ulitin ko. Right-click. Layer from background. Yan na ang file name niya. And then, go to image, adjustment. O, pwede rin dito. Dito na tayo kagad. Yan, click this icon, the adjustment icon dyan. And then, go to hue saturation. Tapos, pwede mong palitan ang mga kulay dyan kung ano ang gusto mo. Yan, nakadepende ang sharp na dito. Yan. So you can choose the color kung ayaw mo nun, nagbago bigla ang isip mo. So gusto mo yung ganyan na mga effect. So pwede mong gawin dito. Ayan. Okay. And then after that, just save JPEG, tapos file name, activity number 3, isend sa akin with your last name, and then section, same format pa rin, i-PM lang sa Facebook ko. So pag meron kayong clarification hindi nyo masyadong naintindihan, you can rewatch the video or you can PM me kung ano yung hindi nyo makuha dyan sa Photoshop nyo. Thank you very much and have fun in this activity, and I'm gonna wait your activity number 3. Send it to me with your last name and section. Don't forget last name and section. Good luck and have fun.